With this comment, I might shut down the internet. I really might shut down the internet right now. But
Shut it down.
Ben Simmons, for me, he's a lightweight version of Lamelo Ball. He can't shoot.
Whoa.
He can pass, he can rebound, but when LaMelo Ball comes into the NBA, give him 2 years, he's going to be a better scorer, and he's going to do everything else that Ben Simmons does. I do not think Ben Simmons is as good of a player as people make him out to be. Yes, he is great around the basket. He can't shoot the ball, and that's a liability. Look at his numbers in the playoffs. Look at his numbers in the playoffs.
Hold on, time out. Did you just say LaMelo Ball? LaMelo Ball is going to be a better NBA player than Ben Simmons.
100%. LaMelo Ball is going to be a better player than Ben Simmons. He's going to do everything Ben does. Rebound, assist. He's going to be able to get to the basket, but he is going to be a scorer, 3-point shot, pull-up shots. LaMelo Ball is going to have it all, and people are going to say, Ben Simmons who? He's the light version of LaMelo Ball.
Somebody check this man's temperature. Somebody check him for COVID symptoms. He really said that Ben Simmons is not going to be a better player than LaMelo Ball ends up being.
Nope.
So I think... Nope. So LaMelo Ball, I think he's going to turn out to be, a little bit better than his brother was, but I don't think he's going to be elite. Ben Simmons has that elite potential. I don't think LaMelo Ball has elite potential. LaMelo Ball's too small, man. He's going to get beat up a little bit. If I got a chance to have a 6'10" point guard or a 6'6" point guard, I'm going to take the 6'10" point guard who can drive on you and become a mismatch nightmare 7 days a week.
LaMelo Ball is a legit 6'7", 6'8". He is legit. He has a little wiry frame, but his frame is the same as Lonzo's frame was in college, and he's going to fill out 2 years. He's going to have a body like Lonzo Ball, but he's going to have the ability to shoot, score. That man's touch is off the charts. Watch his highlights. His touch is off the charts. I've watched his games. This man can get hot from the 3-point line. He can become the scorer that Ben Simmons cannot be. I didn't mention Steph Curry, but I said he could be the scorer that Ben Simmons can never be. And he can rebound. He can pass. He's going to be able to do all the things that Ben Simmons does currently.
I like to see them in a not one-on-one matchup, but matched up out there when he gets drafted. Who knows what team he's going to end up going for? But when I see that, LaMelo Ball does not play defense. He's going to give up 50 points to this man and Ben Simmons. There's no way that you can rank that man LaMelo higher than Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons will take his cookies, dip him in milk, and have a nice, yummy, scrumptious dessert.
He's going to be better than Ben Simmons. Mark my words. Somebody copy this tape. LaMelo Ball is going to be a better version of Ben Simmons. People keep focusing on that. He doesn't really play defense right now. This man in 2 or 3 years, he's going to be able to lock in. He has the length. He's going to have the body. He's going to have the desire to be great. He just hasn't been in those situations where he really has to lock down and play defense. He's been in those situations where he just played offensive basketball, but an offensive basketball player can become a defensive player with will.
But it's not in his DNA. It is not in his DNA. He does not have that will to go out there and play defense.
One of the best defenders in the league.
He's who? LaMelo?
Lonzo Ball. Ball is one. That's the same DNA. They both got the same daddy and the same mommy. Same DNA.
I mean, you got me on that one. It's literally the same DNA. But nah, he's not gonna do it. I mean, there's two different players. So I'll tell you this: Lonzo can't shoot, so he has to play defense to make up for it. LaMelo can shoot, so he'll be damned if he has to play any defense because he's just trying to chuck up 3-pointers from the half-court line like he's Steph Curry or something like that. I think he's going to be a really good player. I don't know yet, if he's going to be great or anything like that, but I think he's going to be a good NBA point guard. I want to go and compare him to Ben Simmons yet. I want to go ahead and compare him to any other player out there.
I just did.
Man.
Ben Simmons will be called LaMelo Ball Light. LaMelo Ball Light.
So if you had your choice right now to make a choice between Jaylen Brown or Lamelo Ball? Who you picking on your team?
Right now?
Right now you got a 5-year contract. You got a decent amount of money to spend. You're the GM of the LA Lakers. You got a choice right now. Who you spending the money on? You going to spend that money
I think
on Jaylen?
that's a little unfair because Jaylen has been in the league for 3 years, so you're going to get more prime years of Jaylen because Jaylen's in his prime. LaMelo's not obviously in his prime yet, so I would take that. But if you were saying if I had to project 10 years out, who is going to be a better player, I'm going to say Lamelo Ball. I think Lamelo Ball will have a better career than Jaylen Brown.
That's interesting. Jaylen, I hope you hear this right now. I hope you hear the podcast and you can go ahead and just dunk on the man. I want you to go out there and dunk on Lamelo. Just dunk on him. Throw it down, man. Balls in the face, all that stuff. Dunk on a man. Do what you got to do because they're out here sweating you right now. They don't think you're as good a player as you are.
I think Jaylen Brown is a very underrated player. I actually think Jaylen Brown is a guy that can be a number one on a team or even a number two. I think a lot of people underrate him severely, and I don't. I just think Lamelo Ball is a special talent with his ability to pass and rebound. I think he can bring something to the league, kind of like Jason Kidd did. I think his one obvious glaring weakness is defense. His other is his consistency of his shot is obviously a weakness, but that's something that he's been tweaking over the last year or two, and he's been making the adjustments before Lonzo made the adjustments, and plus he just has a better touch. I think it's easier to adjust your shot when you have that natural touch. And he'll be a good shooter at the NBA level. Give him a year or two to really adjust.
I want to be clear too. You know, I've come out here and you probably heard me call a lot of players trash. I don't think LaMelo's going to be trash. I think he's going to come out and be a good player. I really do. But I can't put him on that high of a pedestal. I can't project him to come out and be that dominant of a player. I really think that he's going to be a good player. He's going to be better than a role player. He's going to be much better than being a role player. He's going to be a good player, and he might even come out to be a strong number two on a team. I don't see him taking over a team like that.
We will see. And like I said, my projection is for really for the future. I think he's going to be considered better than Ben Simmons. I think Ben Simmons is going to be called LaMelo Light, and that's going to be.
Is that because of his light skin?
LaMelo got light skin too. No, it's because he's Ben Simmons is going to be considered the watered down version. You ever go to the supermarket and you're trying to get fruit punch or whatever, and you go and you grab that bottle and it just has that strange name and you drink it and you're like, yo, shit tastes watered down. That's Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but
Ben Simmons.
That fruit punch is too sweet, though. It's too sweet. Sometimes you rather prefer it to be watered down than too hyped up. You know, diabetes is real in the community, and I ain't trying to get it at all. So I'm all set. I'll settle for the light version, and I'll settle for less calories and less artificial preservatives at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But again, people are going to try to quote me as saying that LaMelo Ball is better than Ben Simmons right now. That is not what I said, people. I said LaMelo Ball will be better than Ben Simmons. But yeah, I'm sure that's going to cause a lot of controversy. I don't care. That's my opinion. I believe LaMelo Ball is going to be a better player than Ben Simmons. I can already see the development in LaMelo and the ability to have kind of that clutch type. People say, I say it all the time, that Mamba mentality. That's something that you can't teach. LaMelo has that will to be great.